Dashera is a popular Hindu festival, also known as Vijayadashmi, which marks the victory of good over evil. Dashera is one of the longest festivals in the Hindu tradition. It is a festival which lasts 10 days long. The first 9 days are known as Navratri or Sharad Navratri or the Navratras. Nav means nine and Ratri means nights. It honors the divine goddess Durga who defeated the demon king Mahishasur in a battle. People normally fast for 9 days and worship goddess Durga. It culminates on the 10th day that marks the end of Durga Puja, and that day is known as Dashera. That coincides with the immersion of idol of goddess Durga and is celebrated to commemorate the killing of Ravana. Dashera is the day when the Chamundeshwari Durga, an Indian goddess, kills the Asur demon Mahishasur. This festival also marks the victory of Ram, one of the avatar of Lord Vishnu, over the killing of the 10-headed Ravana in the great Indian epic of Ramayana.
Prayer helps us to see our inner selves. It is the most suitable time to kill the evil living in us. So before we begin with the joyous celebration of the Shera, I would request you all to please join your hands and close your eyes for this melodious prayer song.
प्रभु जी दया करो प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आग सो मन में आग सो प्रभु जी दया करो प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आग सो मन में आग सो तुम बिना लागे सोना तुम बिना लागे सोना कारीगर में प्रेम करो कारीगर में प्रेम करो प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी दया करो प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आग सो मन में आग सो सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको अब तो बाह करो अब तो बाह करो प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी दया करो प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आग सो मन में आग सो
Prayer is done to clear our souls. Dance is done to represent our souls. Now, we, the students of class 11C and 11D, are here to present in front of you a beautiful prayer dance.
ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेधिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवर विन्ध्य शिरोधिनि वासिनि विश्व
Educational leadership is the process of enlisting and guiding the talents and energies of teachers, pupils, and parents towards the achieving common educational aims. Now, I would like to invite our honorable principal to share the words of wisdom with all of us.
Good morning, everyone. Please accept very warm greetings to all of you from me for this festive season. Dear students, today I'm here to share my happiness with you and also tell you the significance of the festival, both religious as well as spiritual. As you all know, that we are celebrating the Shera today, and this festival is commemorating the triumph of good over evil. The story behind the celebration of the Shera will be enacted or explained by my dear students of classes 4th, 7th, and 11th C and D. For many, it might seem to be a simple story of a prince rescuing his wife from a demon king. But it was not simple at all. There are several inspiring facts about Lord Rama's personal life and his fight with Ravana. Lord Ram was a powerful prince, the obvious heir to the kingdom of Ayodhya. But he was also a man with a high level of morality in thoughts and conduct. He happily left his throne for his younger brother Bharat and went on 14 years of exile in the forest. The ease with which he rejected his comforts and accepted hardship is an inspiration for all of us. Moreover, Lord Ram could have assembled the best army to fight against Ravana, but he rather chose to make an army of local tribes and his well-wishers. This teaches that, however powerful evil may be, it is truth and righteousness that emerges victorious at the end. Hence, we celebrate the Shera with the same spirit of righteousness, commemorating the triumph of truth over evil. This is the reason why the effigies of Ravana are burned in every corner and street of the country. It is symbolic of the victory of good over bad. In spite of wealth, strength, power, and blessings from God Shiva, Ravan was killed by Lord Ram because for God or good to prevail in the society, evil had to die. Apart from the fact that victory of good over evil is the main lesson from the Shera, it also teaches us many other things. The festival teaches to be fearless as long as we are right and have not committed any wrong. If you have conducted yourself as per your moral values, then you should not fear anything, however formidable the opponents may be. The good thing about the festival of the Shera is that the message it gives is not only for a particular religion but also for other religions as well. It also teaches to be nice and considerate towards those who are weaker than us, as Lord Rama was to others. It also teaches that we must never underestimate someone else and overestimate ourselves and should always act according to the moral values. My dear students, it's a day to celebrate and learn. Celebrate the victory and learn the lesson that it entails. For me, the happiness is double. First, the festival of the Shera itself, and secondly, is the fact that it also announces the arrival of Diwali 20 days later. I take this opportunity to thank and congratulate in advance the students of classes 4th, 7th, and 11th C and D and their class teachers that in spite of this pandemic time, they have managed to prepare this program for all of us. Best wishes, dear students and teachers. Once again, I wish a very warm Dussehra greetings to all my Montfortians, teachers, and dear parents. Hope that you will enjoy the festival with great wisdom and religiosity. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, brother.
The word Dashera signifies the meaning of the festival itself. The word is formed from two words, Dash and Ehera. Dash means 10th and Ehera means day, so 10th day. Another meaning comes from the mythology of the festival, where Dash signifies the 10 heads of Ravan, or bad or evil, and Hara means to defeat or removal. In the northern and western states of India, Dashera is celebrated in the honor of Lord Ram, who was an avatar of Lord Vishnu. Plays based on Ramayana and Ramcharitramanas for Ramlila are performed at outdoor fairs by theatre troupes. Dashera is celebrated as Vijayadashmi and also signifies the killing of demon Mahishasur by goddess Durga on the 10th day of Navratri.
Dussehra or Vijayadashmi or even Vijoya as the Bengalis call it is one of the most popular and fervently celebrated festivals in India. People play Dandiya and Garba during the 9 days of Navratri while praying to the goddess. Dussehra and Vijayadashmi both celebrate the win of good over evil and signifies the man need to overcome fears, greed, and negative thinking and move towards a positive thought and deed.
आज मैं आपके समक्ष एक कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूँ जिसका शीर्षक है रावण। रावण शिव का परम भक्त था, बहुत बड़ा था ज्ञानी, 10 से 20 भुजाओं वाला था राजा अभिमानी। नहीं किसी की वे सुनता था, करता था मनमानी, औरों को पीड़ा देने की आदत रही थी उसकी पुरानी। एक बार धारण कर उसने तन पर साधो निशाना, छत से सीता को हरने की हरकत की बच्चे। पर नारी का हरण न अच्छा, कह हारी रानी, भाई ने भी समझाया तो लात पड़ी थी खानी। रामचंद्र से युद्ध हुआ तो याद आ गई नानी, शिव को याद किया विपदा में, अपनी व्यथा बखानी। जानबूझकर बुरे काम की जिसने मन में ठानी, शिव ने भी सोचा ऐसे पर क्या दया दिखानी। नष्ट हुआ सारा ही कुंभा, लंका पड़ी गवानी, मरा राम के हाथों रावण, होती कदम कहानी। धन्यवाद।
Dussehra is celebrated with great fervor and fanfare. In North India, it incorporates Ram Leela, a gala theatrical enactment of Rama's life story. Effigies of Ravana, often along with those of Meghnada, Ravana's son, and Kumbhakarna, Ravana's brother, are served with firecrackers and set ablaze at night in the open fields. Vijayadashmi is observed for different reasons and celebrated differently in various parts of the Indian subcontinent. In the southern, eastern, northeastern, and some northeastern states of India, Vijayadashmi marks the goddess Durga's victory over the buffalo demon Mahishasura to restore and protect her.
In the northern, central, and western states, the festival is synonymously called Dussehra. In these regions, it marks the end of Ramlila and remembers God Rama's victory over the Ravan. On the very same occasion, Arjuna alone decimated more than 1 lakh soldiers and defeated all Kuru warriors, including Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, Ashwathama, Karn, and Kripa, a significant example of victory of good over evil. Alternatively, it marks a reverence for one of the aspects of goddess's baby, such as Durga or Saraswati.
Vijayadashmi celebrations include processions to a river or ocean front that involves carrying clay statues of Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Ganesh, and Kartikeya, accompanied by music and chants, after which the images are immersed in water for dissolution and fervor. Elsewhere on Dussehra, towering effigies of Ravan, symbolizing evil, are burned with fireworks, marking evil's destruction. The festival also starts the preparation for Diwali, the important festival of lights, which is celebrated 20 days after Vijayadashmi.
Music gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Now we present to you melodies that will leave you mesmerizing.
Ram Ram Jai Radha Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Radha Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको संगति दे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको संगति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
Ravan kidnaps Sita and takes her to his kingdom in Lanka, present-day Sri Lanka. Ram asks Ravan to release her, but Ravan refuses. The situation escalates and leads to war. After performing severe penance for 10,000 years, Ravan receives a boon from the creator god Brahma. He could henceforth not be killed by gods, demons or spirits. Lord Vishnu incarnates as the human Ram to defeat and kill him, thus circumventing the boon given by Lord Brahma. A deadly and fierce battle takes place between Ram and Ravan, in which Ram kills Ravan and ends his evil rule. Ravan has 10 heads. The killing of one who has 10 heads is called Dashera. Finally, Dharma was established on earth because of Ram's victory over Ravan. The festival commemorates the victory of good over evil.
Since India is a land of diverse cultures and traditions, the festival of Dashera is celebrated in different ways. The eastern and southern states celebrate Dashera as a victory of goddess Durga over the evil demon Mahishasur. It begins on the first day of Navratri and continues for 9 days. On the other hand, most northern and western states of India celebrate Dashera as Lord Ram's victory over Ravan. A long time ago, King Dashrath wanted to crown Ram, his eldest son, as a king of Ayodhya. Everyone in the kingdom was happy about the decision and were eagerly awaiting the coronation ceremony.
However, Queen Kekai wanted her son, Bharat, to be the king of Ayodhya. So, on the eve of the ceremony, she claims 2 boons that King Dashrath had granted her years back. She demanded that Ram should be exiled in the forest for 14 years and asked for Bharat to be crowned as the king of Ayodhya. King Dashrath had no choice but to grant her these boons. So, Lord Ram was sent into exile along with his wife Sita and his brother Lakshman. For 13 years, they sacrificed all royal luxuries and wandered in the forest. During their final year of exile, a Rakshasi named Suparnkha tries to seduce the 2 brothers. She fails and then tries to kill Sita. However, Lakshman stops her and cuts off her ears and nose. Wounded and humiliated, Suparnkha returns to her brother Ravan, the evil ruler of Lanka. Ravan vows to avenge his sister's humiliation and decides to kidnap Sita.
As soon as Lord Ram and Lakshman learned about this, they set out to save Sita Ma. On the way, they met Lord Hanuman, who was an ardent devotee of Lord Ram. After Hanuman arrives in Lanka, he finds Sita Ma and assures her that Lord Ram will soon come to rescue her. Now we are going to present a dance performance showing the pain and vulnerability of Sita Ma.
Ram
I feel that every one of you claim that you know Ramayana pretty nicely. But here am I to tell you some unknown facts about Ramayana. The first one is how Ravan got 10 heads. Ravan was a loyal devotee of Lord Shiv, and to please the Lord, he sacrificed his head. And his head grew again. It happened for 10 times, and ultimately, Lord Shiv gave him his all 10 heads. The second fact is originally, king of Lanka is Lord Kuber. Lord Kuber created Lanka for his own use, but his stepbrother Ravan attacked him and took it away from him. The third fact that I'm going to share with all of you is why Lord Hanuman is called Bajrangbali. Once Sita ji told Hanumanji that she puts vermilion, sindoor, on her head for long and healthy life of Lord Ram. Hearing this, Hanumanji smeared his entire body with vermilion for making Lord Ram's life utmost safe. Bajrang is a Hindi term for sindoor. Hence, Hanumanji was given the name of Bajrangbali. The fourth fact that I'm going to share with all of you is quite shocking. Shurpankhar wanted Ravan to die. That's really surprising, but actually, Ravan had killed Shurpankhar's husband, Dashabuddhi, for which she wanted to take revenge from Ravan. The fifth and the last fact that I'm going to share with all of you is Lord Lakshman died because of Lord Ram's words. Once, Lord Ram met Yamdut and said anybody to interrupt the meeting would be given death punishment. And unfortunately, Lord Lakshman entered the room where Lord Ram was meeting Yamdut. To keep the promise of elder brother, Lord Lakshman claimed his life.
Dance is the joy of movement and the heart of life. Garba is a dance that honors, worships, and celebrates the feminine form of divinity and makes this festival of Dussehra more grand. Now, we present to you a foot tapping dance performance by the students of class 11C and 11D.
મને ભૂલો બધી વાત પ્રેમની આ મૌસમ છે अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनी आ मौसम छे होई गई रात મને ભૂલો બધી વાત પ્રેમની આ मौसम छे अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनी आ मौसम छे मुझको अगर साथ तेरा तो भूलूं मैं सारा जहां चौगाड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात चौगाड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात झमाझम नाच आजे धमाधम ढोल बाजे नॉन स्टॉप हल्ला मचेगा ओए नाचो सारे अपनी फेमस है रात वाली यारियां जाले सारा जहां बेथलपुर मां सुन ले ओ छोरियां झूमे नगरियां जब जब ये घूमे कमर यार तारी कमर यार यार तारी कमरिया बेथलपुर मां सुन ले ओ छोरियां झूमे नगरियां जब जब ये घूमे कमरिया तारी कमरिया तारी कमरिया
COVID-19 has been a dampener due to a drop in the demand for the effigies in the village, which has seen the customers not only from Delhi but other states too, and sometimes customers from overseas too. Amit Kumar Sarsar, who is 32 years old, has been engaged in making tall effigies of Ravana, told ANI that every year they received demand of 50 to 60 effigies, which has now dropped from 10 to 12. My parents and grandparents were also effigy makers. I have been making effigies since my childhood. I enjoy this work, unquote, he said.
However, the effect of COVID-19 pandemic has brought sorrow to his family as demand is too less. Earlier, artisans from various parts of the country started coming here after Rakhi, stay with us to make effigies. This year, only 2 laborers have joined us to craft the figurines. Raman Kumar, an artist who belongs to a village near Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, told ANI that due to less work and the coronavirus, no workers have shown any interest in coming to Tadarpur village to participate in the crafting of Ravans.
Earlier, we came in groups, stayed here, and made effigies. It really was the best time of our life, Raman Kumar said. Artist Mamta Shahasar and Amit Kumar Shahasar also expressed unhappiness due to the drop in demand of Ravanas. They told that beside Ravanas, the artists engaged themselves in making various other crafts as per requirement of various festivals and ceremonies, including marriage. They also said that other works also remain affected due to the slowness of the economy and that they're feeling a hard time meeting their daily requirements. Let's all together pray and hope that this vicious circle of the pandemic ends and we are able to celebrate the Dussehra with the same enthusiasm and energy.
We all are aware that Ravan had 10 heads. That's why he was called Dashanand. Those 10 heads symbolizes one quality each. For example, lust, anger, delusion, greed, pride, envy, intellect, will, mind, and the greatest of all, the ego. We all have these qualities in today's time. So, to present these qualities in front of you, we are here to present a skit. To start with, our first skit is Anger is the Friend of Fools. This story depicts that anger doesn't lead to anything good. Either it destroys you to depths. Let us watch this skit and learn little from it, which will make us improve.
Once upon a time, there lived a couple in a small village. The wife Mohini had a short temper and was arrogant, exactly opposite to her husband Ramji. The wife tells the husband to buy a bull to farm the land so that they can earn more. However, the husband feels that they have a small land and do not need a bull.
But the land is too small for a bull.
Mohini was in no mood to listen.
I want 1.5 sheep.
So the husband gives in and buys a bull from the market.
Okay, I'll buy one bull for you. Are you happy now?
The next day, Mohini's brother came to visit them and wanted to borrow their bull for a few days.
Can I borrow your bull for a couple of days?
Yes, of course.
Mohini agrees even without informing her husband and also decides to go along so that she can see her parents.
I will go along with you.
Ramji decides to follow as he wants to ensure the bulls are safe. When they reach the village river, however, Mohini was not keen.
No matter what, I will go to my parents' house today.
Her brother suggested crossing the river by holding on to the tail of the bulls and tying the luggage on their back.
Let us hold the tail of the bull and cross the river.
Mohini agreed and they began crossing. Like this, the two of them moved ahead in the river by catching the tail of the bull. When they reached the middle of the river, the water came to the neck of Mohini.
Oh my god, the water is rising.
Ramji was watching them from the bank and he was very worried for his wife and brother-in-law. But Mohini, on hearing that, got angry and in a fit of rage left the tail of the bull. By doing so, she got drowned in the river, thus ending her life.
Morning! Morning!
Anger was the reason for Ravan being the villain. We should learn how to take control and not let emotions like anger get the best of us. Ravan let anger fuel his actions, and that led to his downfall.
We hope you liked that. The second skit that we are going to present in front of you is about greed, the greedy sisters. It depicts that greed doesn't lead to anything good, rather, it destroys you till the end. We should be contented and satisfied in what we owe and what we do. I hope it helps you.
Once upon a time, there was a man who had two nephews and one niece. They were Cynthia, Carlo, and Ariel. The old man was very sick, and before dying, he wanted to talk to the three of them.
Before I leave this world, I want to give each one of you a bag of gold coins.
Oh, uncle, please don't say that.
Come on, Cynthia, he will be fine.
That's for sure.
A few days later, the old man died, and as soon as he was buried, Carlo went shopping.
I am so happy today. With all this money, I will buy all the wonderful food that I always wanted to have. I will have so much fun.
While Carlo was shopping, Aryan, who was a greedy boy, put his gold coins inside a box.
I will not spend this money. I will keep it inside the box.
But Cynthia, who was not ambitious, spent her money helping orphan kids, the poor, and the sick people.
There is a lot of people that need help, and I like to help everybody.
One day, Carlo didn't have any money, so he went to Aryan.
Aryan, my dear brother, I haven't eaten since days. Kindly give me the money.
It's your fault. Why you have bought shoes, gems, and watches? Now go and eat all that stuff that you have
Why
bought.
are you so mean to me?
Now you will die of hunger.
What am I going to do now?
Come on, let's go to Cynthia and
But
see
Aryan, you
if she
still
can
have your
help
money.
you. Because it's my money.
So Carlo and Aryan went to see their other sister, Cynthia.
Oh, sister.
What happened?
I don't have a single piece of bread to eat. I beg you, please help me.
Okay, I will.
Cynthia opened a bag of coins.
Okay, I'll give you my 3 gold coins.
Oh, thank you, sister.
As Aryan was watching Cynthia's bag of gold coins, he thought,
Cynthia is also a fool and she is also spending her money. I think she would also come one day and ask for help from me and I will not help her. I think she should also save money just like I did.
But Cynthia kept helping people, her sister, and poor friends. One day, Aryan thought,
I think if Cynthia has all her gold coins, tomorrow when she goes, I will go and take a look at her gold coin bag.
Next day, he took Cynthia's bag and he was surprised.
It's impossible. She has all the money. Now I wonder, she has stolen my money.
Then he took out her bag from the box where she had put it and opened it.
Where are my gold coins? I only have iron coins. Cynthia has stolen my money. She has stolen my gold coins.
Then a wise man appeared and said,
why are you accusing an innocent girl?
Who are you?
You must know, you evil creature, you have been greedy.
I just wanted to keep my money for myself.
Well, that is why our money disappeared.
Yes, just like my brother Carla.
Only the fortune of people who know how to spend it by helping others is multiplied.
What about mine? I've kept my money and I did not spend it.
You're right, you wanted to keep it for yourself.
Yes, that's true.
Well, our money isn't worth anything. You will keep it in the box forever.
Oh no.
The wise man disappeared, leaving Aryan crying over his coins.
Our happiness is spoiled by greed when greed tries to become our pleasure. Whenever we attain something, there are fair chances that we might not enjoy it due to the will to get more. Greediness makes us hungry for more when we already have something and disallows us to enjoy that particular thing. There is no calamity greater than lavish desires. There is no greater guilt than discontentment. And there is no greater disaster than greed. Greed is a bottomless pit which exhausts the person in an endless effort to satisfy the need without ever reaching satisfaction.
There are different ways in which various parts of India celebrate Dussehra because the greatness of a culture can be found in its festivals. So, now we are going to share with you some different ways in which India celebrates Dussehra. Dussehra in Kullu town of Himachal holds special significance as it is celebrated with great enthusiasm. The festival is celebrated in a unique way here and carries on for 7 days. people from Kullu worship the Lord Raghunath on the fair ground of Dhalpur Maidan. Nearby villagers bring the statues of the different local gods and goddesses at this fairground in a holy procession. The entire valley gets loaded with joy of festivities during the whole week. In the colorful state of Gujarat, the Dussehra is celebrated as Navratra. Garba is the prime ingredient of this festival in this state, which is very famous folk dance of Gujarat. It is the main attraction of the festival that brings people closer and makes them tune on the folk dance with multicolored sticks. Garba is played throughout the night while worshipping the goddess Durga. For playing Garba, men and women wear traditional attires that are lenga choli for women and kedia for men.
With 9-day fast and worship of Shakti in Punjab, Indian state of Punjab also celebrates Durga Puja in a beautiful way. They worship goddess Shakti. People from Punjab go through the fast of 7 days during Navratra, and at many places they also arrange Jagrata, waking up for the entire night by singing devotional songs. On the 8th day or Ashtami, they open their fast along with organizing Bhandara for 9 little girls known as Kanjika.
Amidst the peaceful surrounding of Coorg, Madikeri's Dussehra is celebrated on a grand scale in Indian state of Karnataka. This grand festival enjoys a long and captivating history belonging to the supremacy of Haleri King. This vibrant carnival-like festival is also known as Mariamma festival, and people perform folk dances dedicated to Draupadi. It is one of the most unique ways to celebrate Dussehra in Karnataka. A parade is also organized in which dramas including gods and goddesses, demons and elves are performed.
सुप्रभात। मैं हंसन कपूर कक्षा 11वीं ड से आपके समक्ष एक कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूं, जिसका शीर्षक है कलयुग की विजयदशमी। विजयदशमी विजय का पावन है त्योहार, जीत हो गई सत्य की, झूठ गया हार। रावण के जब बढ़ गए भू पर अत्याचार, लंका में जाकर उसे दिया राम ने मार। विजयदशमी ने दिया हम सबको ये उपहार, अच्छाई के सामने गई बुराई हार। मनसा वाता कर्मणा सत्य रहे भरपूर, मनसा वाता कर्मणा सत्य रहे भरपूर, नेक नीति हो साथ में बाधाएं हो दूर। पुतलों के ही दहन का बढ़ने लगा रिवाज, पुतलों के ही दहन का बढ़ने लगा रिवाज, मन का रावण आज तक जला न सका समाज। राम कृष्ण के नाम धर करते गंदे काम, कलयुग में तो राम का हुआ नाम बदनाम। आज धर्म की ओट में होता पापाचार, साधु सन्यासी करें बढ़ चढ़कर अत्याचार। आज भोग में लिप्त है योगी और महंत, आज भोग में लिप्त है योगी और महंत, भोली जनता को यहाँ भरमाते हैं संत। जब पहुंचे मझधार में टूट गई पतवार, जब पहुंचे मझधार में टूट गई पतवार, ऐसे हिंदुस्तान का कैसे होगा बेड़ा पार, ऐसे हिंदुस्तान का कैसे होगा बेड़ा पार। धन्यवाद।
Ravan had 10 heads. Those 10 heads represented one negative quality each. Some we have already represented through a skit, but the rest, again, we are here to represent through a PowerPoint presentation. Hope you like it.
national anthem is a patriotic musical composition symbolizing and evoking eulogies of the history and traditions of a country or nation. The majority of national anthems are marches or hymns in style. Now we would like to request all of you to stand for the national anthem and pay respect to the motherland. Thank you.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए सब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
अधर्म पर धर्म की जीत, अन्याय पे न्याय की विजय, बुराई पर अच्छाई की जय जयकार, यही है दशहरे का त्योहार। With this, class 11C and 11D signs off. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.